Welcome back to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining with us. I have Mitchell Levy. He is the CEO and founder of Aha That. Mitchell, welcome back to the show.
Michael, thanks for being here. Always great to see you.
I'm glad you're here. All right, now that you're in town from California, I really appreciate you making the trek. We're going to talk about what you're doing in the way of credibility. You've got a new process that you're walking through, and I think we've come across something that really everybody out there needs if you're going to grow your business and you're going to create a better campaign about being in touch with the people around you, not just your clients, but all the people around you. Doesn't it fit for everything?
So Michael, you remember the TED Talk I did, and largely what happens is we do business with those you know, like, and trust. And so the important part in today's world, you have to be known not by the world, you have to be known by those people who could be your prospect. You have to be likable, because if you're not likable, people are not going to do business with you. And then the trust part's the most important. And what is it that you need to do to garner, to get that trust? And so being able to focus on the credibility component. Who are you as an individual? Who are you as a company? Who are you as those that surround you? How do you present yourself online? How do you present yourself in social media? How do you present yourself when you first meet somebody, that firm handshake? All of the components that make you trustworthy, that make you in a way that people want to do business with you, that's important. That's what I focus on.
Now, let's talk about putting that concept into a book. Bring that up.
So here's the thing. Since the time of the Bible, since the Gutenberg press, the concept of a book is and still remains the credibility piece, even though anyone who wants to, book publishing has been democratized. Anyone who wants to can do a book. And there's lots of really, I can't say this nicely, there's lots of crappy books out there. Now, the point is, your book, having a book is better than not having one at all, I would say. Your book needs to be something that truly represents you. Probably the best way to say it is if you have 10 seconds just to say the title of your book, does that capture the heart and mind of the person that you're interacting with? So depending on what your business is, what you want to do is think about having a title of your book that says, I need that person. I call it a CPOP, a customer point of pain. So if you have a customer point of pain that you solve, that should be the title of your book. And what we do as a firm, so this is at Aha That. If you're interested, go to ahathat.com or ahathat.com/author. If you go there, you'll see we have a 3-step process. More importantly, we could actually write the book for you, and that's the cool part. Because, in today's world, we don't have time. We have so many things going on. We need to get our brand out there. We need to do more. I would say if you want to focus on the getting known part, or even hire a firm like Real News to help you get your brand out there, you want to get yourself out there. You have to be likable. And on the credibility piece, having a book that's an Amazon best-selling book, and that's what we do. We press the easy button. And we've talked about that, but can I give you a quick summary?
Do it.
So here's what we do. I'll do a 2-hour interview. I'll pull the genius from your head. I will then pass that interview to a number of graduates from the Aha That Writing School who will write your manuscript. They then will share that back with you, and you have the ability to update where appropriate, give us ideas for pictures on the inside. We print color on the inside. We print a hardcover book. Give us ideas for the cover. When you approve that, we then will lay out the book. Once the book is laid out, you say, let's go. Part of what we do is we'll do an Amazon best-selling campaign. So elapsed time will be somewhere between 2 to 4 months. Let's just say 4 months to be safe. 4 months from the time we start, you'll be an Amazon best-selling author with a hardcover book, a paperback, a PDF, a Kindle. And we have a platform called Aha that has 800,000 users who are looking for content to share. So your content would be shared on social media. And then we run the Amazon bestseller campaign, and all of a sudden you're an Amazon best-selling author with physical books, online books. The credibility for you can go up through the roof.
Now, when you're working through these processes, there's another step, because in my world, it's all about conversion. How do you take all of this work that you're doing, along with the time and effort that the people are working with you to go down this road and get the credibility book out on the shelves? How do you garner that and turn it into more business through the door?
By the way, the most beautiful and perfect question, because, and by the way, authors don't talk this way. What we do when we write a book for somebody else, we're focused on the CPOP, on the customer's point of pain, what they do to solve their issues for others. As a publisher, customers don't come in the door. Their CPOP is not, Mitchell, I need a book. Their CPOP is they want more customers.
Right.
So perfect question. The question is, who do we play with? And so I have a series of partners, 25 actually, that will then take your Amazon best-selling book and bring you to the next level. And to me, depending on what your service business is, sometimes it's speaking. So there's a speaker coach that will train you how to get in front of more audiences and how to make good money as a speaker. There are people who work with both LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, whose goal is to attract people your way. And for me, the type of business I have, the best-selling thing I can do is a strategy session. It's a half-hour session where we're doing a Zoom call back and forth. That, to me, is the place in which coaches, if you're in a coaching business, the best thing you could do is have a potential prospect taste you. And how they taste you is via Zoom call and that interaction. And so what happens is a number of the partners that I work with, their goal is to bring you to the strategy session. And so what you have to think about, if you wrote a book and you're an Amazon best-selling author and you tell nobody, it's like a tree fell in a forest and nobody was there. Did it really fall? No. Did you really write the book? No. Your job is not just to have the book, but to, and this is an important word, to give the book to those people who can be your prospects. It's not sell the book. So I'll give you one of the best things you could do to close business. Have 100, 200, or 300 books purchased when you publish your book. Then have personalized letters and USPS and FedEx envelopes set up, ready to go. And when your book comes in, send them out. Follow up with phone calls. I've had so many coaches, not just double or triple, but what's the 6 to 8? I don't know what 6 is. I know it's octal. Anyhow, you could take your business and drive it through the roof. And largely, what you need to do is show this credibility, which is you, that you can solve someone's issues, and then you share that with them, and they want to come back and talk to you. That's when you close business.
In financial speak, it's 8x. So you're going to go from a 2x to an 8x.
Thank you.
With the process.
I was struggling with that. Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. Now, we've got a couple of more minutes available. You've had some very successful people follow your process to be able to take it from what you just told the people out there to get that 8x on the ROI for the time and the money invested to make this happen. Drop some names on us.
Well, this is... we, as a publisher, I've published between 2005 and 2017, 800 books. And what I could say is I was serving the wrong audience. I was serving the audience of people who would actually write their own books. But in there, I still have some amazing people. So we published the first book for LinkedIn. I remember being in a room with Reid Hoffman, Konstantin Gerlich, and this was before LinkedIn was making money. And they go, Mitchell, we want to work with you. We're interested. And what should we write our book on? And I'm like, well, guys, what is the first place you're going to make revenue? What's the most compelling thing? They said, well, we think this job posting thing is going to make money. I said, perfect. Why don't we make a book called Happy About LinkedIn for Recruiting? Why don't we charge $75 for the book? Well, first I said, what are you going to charge for the job posting? They'd said $75. I said, why don't we charge $75 for the book, and it comes with a free LinkedIn job posting? And they said, yes. So I can't say that I kicked off LinkedIn's job posting, but we had the first book that actually was on the market before the LinkedIn job posting was out there, and we actually gave away the LinkedIn job posting as part of it. Now, I'll just say as an aside, when you are in a situation like this, you always want to say, hey, don't pay me money, pay me stock. And I asked 3 times and got shut down 3 times before I finally accepted a check, but at least I asked. So the LinkedIn guys, we published the first book for Twitter. Nowadays, the authors we work with, locally in Dallas, a guy by the name of Bill Wallace did a book called Being a Catalyst for Success. He runs Success North Dallas. And it's the most amazing servant leader book I've ever seen in my life. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind, let me quote AHA number 3. Because this is from Bill's book. This is tell you who Bill Wallace is and why you want to be part of Success North Dallas. Here's what Bill says. Living a good life is determined by the smiles that appear on others' faces when you enter a room, and they keep that smile after you're gone.
Good note to end
on. How cool
on.
is that?
Perfect. Thanks for being a guest on today's show.
My pleasure. Thanks, Michael.
Too.
Bye now.
All right. You've been watching CEO Money with Michael Yorba. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.